Good afternoon, everyone. So we are continuing with operations on graphs. Okay. So we saw in the last lecture what is the meaning of a subgraph of a graph. Now we are going to see some operations which will help us to find out subgraphs. So there are different techniques to get the subgraph. Okay, the first one is vertex deletion. From the given graph, you delete one vertex or you delete some of the vertices, and whatever is remaining from that, you find out the graph. Okay, so you have to stick to the original adjacency or adjacency in the original graph. You cannot change it. Okay, so let us have an example. Consider a graph G as follows. Okay, so I'm drawing a graph. All of you draw it with me. This is a loop and these are parallel edges. Then another vertex. Okay, so this is V1, V2, V3, V4, V5. Then E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6 and E7. Okay, so this is your graph G. Now what is G minus V2? See, when you delete any particular vertex or vertices from the graph, the edges which are incident on that vertex, they are automatically deleted. Do you understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So how G minus V2 will look like? I have to draw V1, I have to draw V3. Okay, let me just draw it neatly. I have to draw V1, then V3, V4 and V5. So V1, V3, V4 and V5. Now which edges are incident on V2?
E3,
Only E3?
E2 and E3.
E4.
E3, E4. There are three edges. These three edges. 1, 2 and 3. The degree of V2 is 3. So all these three edges I have to delete. Yes or no? I have to delete
Yes, ma'am.
V2. I have to delete all these three edges also. So I am left with V1, V3. There is an edge. Yes. So draw it. V3, V3. There is an edge. E5. Yes. Draw it. V3 to V4 there is an edge E6 and V4 to V5 E7. So this is a subgraph, right? This is G minus V2. So you can delete one vertex at a time or you can delete more vertices. Have we written about more vertices?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Okay. So that we write down now. Finish with this quickly. Finished?
Yes.
Okay, right. I'm dictating, you write down, I'm not writing it. The idea of deletion of a vertex, or wait, I will Yes, girls, can you see the whole page?
Yes, ma'am.
So what we will do here, we will select one subset of V. We will delete all those vertices and we will delete all those edges which are incident among those vertices, and we will keep only those edges in the graph which are not incident on any one of these vertices V1, V2, Vr. Okay, so this is called as vertex deleted subgraph. The only thing here is what we were doing for one vertex that we can do for many vertices. This is what we want to say. Okay, so for example, अभी इसी ग्राफ में मैं जाती हूँ. Okay, let me just this is V2, E2, E3 and E4. Okay, this is my original graph. Now here you tell me any subgraph of V. We will draw that vertex related graph. V is V1, V2, V3, V4 and V5. So choose any subset of V. H is equal to, suppose I choose all odd numbered vertices. Okay. Then what is G minus H? V1, V3, V5 I want to delete. So I will keep only V2 and V4. So all the edges which are incident on V1, V3, V5, they are deleted. So you will have only isolated vertices, right? Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And V2, V4 are not adjacent in the original graph. So we cannot make them adjacent. We cannot draw any edge. So this is G minus H. The same idea you can apply for edges now. But when you delete the edges, you don't delete the vertices. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
When you delete the vertices, automatically the edges are deleted. But when you delete the edges, the vertices are not deleted. Vertices is the basic thing. Okay? Yes. So write the next subgraph, edge deleted subgraph. Edge deleted subgraph. Should I make it homework? Write the definition of edge deleted subgraph. And give one example. Ritika, why you joined late? Ritika? Now this is G here. Now edge deleted subgraph. Can you see this page? Homework लिखा सबने?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ऐसे ही लिखना है. सिंगल वर्टेक्स के लिए पहले लिखना है, बाद में सिंगल एज के लिए पहले लिखना है, बाद में मोर देन वन एजेस के लिए लिखना है. उस सबसेट को हम एफ कहेंगे. यहाँ पे एच कहा था, इस सब एच कहा था, यहाँ पे एफ कहेंगे. एफ इज इक्वल टू E1, E2, ER is a subset of E कहेंगे. Okay, so now this is a graph G with me. Now I am going to delete one edge only. Which one is that edge? E6. Suppose E6. So I want to delete E6 edge, only E6. So I will keep all my vertices as they are. ठीक है? vertices will not be affected at all because of the deletion of edges V2 and V4. So I need not to draw E6. I will draw everything else. So I can draw like this also. The structure may look different, but the adjacency is preserved. E2, E3, E4. Then E5 is also there. Only E6 is not there. Okay? Have you understood it?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Yes. Now let us delete few more edges at a time. So I'm just erasing this graph. Let us consider a subset of E. E is here E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6 and E7. So let us consider a subset of E. Let F. Again I am taking all, let me take all even numbered edges. E2, E4, E6. So this is a subset of E, right? Yes, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I am writing all the vertices as they are. And now I will draw the edges without E2, E4, E6. E2, E4, E6 should not be there. So E1 is there. This is E3. Then this is E1. Then these two edges are not there. Then E6 is also not there. E5 is there. There is a loop at V3 and E7 is there. So this is my G minus F. Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Next. Spanning subgraph. Now spanning subgraph means you will retain with all the vertices. Okay. You will retain with all the vertices and you will remove all the parallel edges and loops. So that is called as a spanning subgraph or underlying graph. Okay. All the loops and parallel edges you have to remove. So one parallel edge from the set of parallel edges, you can keep one of the edges. Loops you have to remove and remaining parallel edges you have to remove. That is called as a simple spanning subgraph or underlying graph. Spanning subgraph or underlying graph. A subgraph H V dash E dash of a graph G V comma E is called a spanning subgraph of G if V is equal to V dash. So the vertex set of both the sets is same. And yeah, this is the definition of spanning subgraph. Okay, this is the definition of spanning subgraph, that you will consider all the vertices. You will consider all the vertices of G in H, but you will consider only few edges. That is called as spanning. Do you understand what I mean to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Girls, do you understand? Do you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ओके सी यहाँ पे मैं क्या कर रही हूँ, मैं ऐसा एक ग्राफ ले रही हूँ 1 2 3 4 5. This is my G. Yet I have to define this underline. Remove this part. I am just talking about spanning subgraph. So in my H graph, I am taking all the vertices as they are. Okay, 1 2 5 3 and 4. And A, B, C, D, E. And now I am taking few edges. Okay, so this is spanning subgraph because I have taken all the vertices from G in H, but I have not taken, this is a subgraph, but as I have taken all the vertices, it is called as spanning subgraph. Now we will extend this definition to simple spanning subgraph. Okay, have you understood what I mean to say? From any graph,
Yes, ma'am.
if you find a subgraph where you are taking all the vertices of G as it is, then it becomes just a spanning subgraph of G. Now we will extend this idea to find simple spanning subgraph or underlying graph. Simple spanning subgraph. So simple graph, you know, simple graph means, what is simple graph?
Graph without loops and parallel edges.
Edges, yes, correct. Okay. Let G, V, comma E be a graph, then H, V dash, E dash is called a simple spanning subgraph or underlying graph of G if first condition is V is equal to V dash. So it has to be a spanning subgraph first of all. Then from G, if all the loops are removed, because you want to make it simple, and from G, if from every set of parallel edges all edges are removed except one. All edges are removed except one. So you have to keep one edge at least there, at the most one edge there. Okay. then the graph will be simple spanning subgraph or underlying graph. Finished writing the definition?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So we will have an example of it. V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6. So 6 vertices. Then these are the parallel edges E1, E2, E3, E4. This is E7. Sorry, this is E6. This is E4. This is E5. This is E10. This is E8, E9, E11. So this is G. Drawn हो गया. So we will draw one underlying graph. So there are 4, 5 and 6 vertices. So we will write all the vertices as they are. Okay. Now E1, E2, E3, they are parallel edges. So we have to keep only one edge at a time. Only one edge. So I will keep E2 suppose. Then E6 I can keep. I have to remove all the loops. So E7 I have to delete. Okay. Then E8, E9 are again parallel edges. So let me keep E9, E11. Do you understand it? Do you understand it, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now there are possible combinations. जैसे कि मैंने E2 रखा और E9 रखा. I can keep E2 and E8 also. Right? That will give me another underlying graph. Or I can keep E1 and E8. Or I can keep E1 and E9. Or I can keep E3 and E9, E3 and E8. So these many underlying subgraphs I can draw. 6 underlying subgraphs. Because there are 2 sets of parallel edges. One set contains 3 edges, another set contains 2 edges. So 3 into 2, 6 underlying graphs, and E7 you have to remove in either case. Okay? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next. फटाफट कर लो, ये बहुत सिंपल चीजें हैं ये. नेक्स्ट टाइप्स ऑफ सबग्राफ्स. Vertex disjoint subgraphs. Two subgraphs G1 and G2 of a graph G are called vertex disjoint subgraphs. If they do not have any vertex in common. Okay? Now tell me, if they don't have any vertex in common, will they have any edge in common? Girls, I'm asking you some question. You are supposed to answer my question. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
If the graphs do not have any vertex in common, will they have any edge in common?
No.
No.
No. Okay. Okay. Now we will write edge disjoint first of all. Edge disjoint subgraph. Then we will put this as a remark. Edge disjoint subgraphs क्या होगा बताओ? Two subgraphs G1 and G2 of a graph G are called edge disjoint subgraphs if they do not have any edge in common. Okay? But if they have any edge in common, where they do not have any edge in common, does it mean that they will not have any vertex also in common? Finished writing this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll have example. For example, so I'm drawing G first. This is my G. Now I am drawing three subgraphs. This is G1, G2 and G3. What can you say about G1 and G2? Do they have any age in common?
No.
No, because E1, E2, E3, E4 in G1 and E5, E6, E7 in G2. So they don't have any age in common. Therefore, G1 and G2 are age disjoint subgraphs, right? G1 and G2 age disjoint subgraphs. Now tell me, do they have any vertex in common?
V2.
V2.
V2 is common. V2 is in both the graphs, G1 and G2. So are they vertex disjoint?
No.
V2 common, right? Therefore, not vertex disjoint. Do you understand this? The graphs are edge disjoint. That doesn't mean that they will be vertex disjoint. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Now tell
Yes,
me
ma'am.
about G1 and G3. G1 and G3. Are they vertex disjoint? Are they edge disjoint?
Yes.
Yes. Are they vertex disjoint?
Yes.
If they do not have any vertex in common, they will not have any edge in common, obviously. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
G1
ma'am.
and G3 are vertex disjoint as well as edge disjoint. So ऐसा कभी नहीं होगा that the graphs are edge disjoint. The graphs are vertex disjoint but they are not edge disjoint. ऐसा कभी नहीं होगा. If the graphs are vertex disjoint, they have. Okay. What about G2 and G3? What about G2 and G3?
Vertex disjoint and edge disjoint.
Huh? G2 and G3 are not vertex disjoint. V3 is common na. They are edge disjoint. G2 and G3, no, they are not edge disjoint also na.
Yes.
So
Yes,
G2
ma'am.
and G3 are not disjoint subgraphs. You understand that? Okay. So we are at the end of the lecture. Quickly, let us quickly write the remark and we'll stop then after the attendance. Finished writing this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So any two vertex disjoint subgraphs are edge disjoint subgraphs also. Are edge disjoint also. If they have no vertex in common, they cannot have any edge in common. Okay. Any two edge disjoint subgraphs need not be vertex disjoint subgraphs. Okay. The vertex disjoint subgraphs are called disjoint subgraphs. Okay. Finished writing? 2 more lectures I will require to complete this chapter. Okay.